Alright, hey guys, it's Tiger Brinson, and today I'd like to do my Walking Dead Season 6 prediction. So some of this I'm going to be reading, some of this I'm just going to be doing off the cuff, so let's just jump right in. Alright, so I think that the Wolves won't attack in the season premiere. I think in the season premiere that we'll see the Wolves setting up and prepping to attack. No, we'll be seeing them scout out Alexandria, and then by the end of the episode, they'll be prepped to attack. But I really don't think the Wolves will attack till episode 3 of season 6. And I think the fight with the Wolves will attract a large horde of zombies, plus the zombies that the Wolves are already bringing. And this will introduce a No Way Out story arc. I think Carl and Enid will get into a more intimate relationship, after Ron's death. And I think we will get an implied or off-screen sex scene between the two. I think Carl will die in No Way Out because of the actor's aging, and Judith will take his role as douche antagonist through the story. I think Jesse will live past No Way Out because she is a much stronger character than her comic book counterpart. Deanna will give Rick leadership much earlier in the series because she will have a mental breakdown after Reggie's death. Because, to be honest, Deanna is a much weaker character than her male counterpart, Douglas. Douglas managed to hold it together for a little bit, but he did break down after a while. I think that the entire fight between Nicholas and Glenn, I think that'll get Nicholas into the inner circle of Rick's group much earlier, because him and Glenn will have an understanding, and Nicholas will kind of understand what it takes to be a good guy and a survivor, and to be hardy, and he'll learn the values of self-sacrifice. And I really think Nicholas will die in season 6. I don't think he'll make it to All Out War. I think Nicholas will die in a similar manner to Noah, saving Glenn's life. And, let me see. And I think the last scene of season 6 will be Rick holding Judith as he struggles to live on without Carl. And, maybe he'll visit Carl's grave, and as he's walking away, I think we'll see Jesus watching the community with binoculars, like we see him in the comic. Even though we don't see him a little bit after the No Way Out story arc ends, I think we'll see Jesus at the very end of season 6. Let me see. Some things I really want to see in season 6 is I want to see Rick and Morgan come into conflict. I want Rick to be a man of I want it to be like a Lost thing where Rick's like a man of practicality and coincidence and survival, and Morgan is more of a man of mercy and faith, just like how in Lost, Jack was a man of science and Locke was a man of faith. And I think I want Rick to take on that role of faith when Carl dies, and he'll become a much more trusting man. And I don't think we'll get that whole scene like we did in the comic where Rick attacks Jesus and knocks him unconscious and ties him up. I think Rick will be a lot more faithful, and he'll reluctantly go with Jesus to Hilltop much easier. Let me see. Character deaths I'm predicting are, let me see. Some character deaths I'll predict are, I'm calling it Sasha, Nicholas, Deanna, Ron, maybe Enid. I don't think so, but maybe Enid. It seems like they're trying to do a Lydia style character. Let me see. Who else do I think is gonna die? I think Tara will die. Tara will die sacrificing herself or during the ensuing fight. I actually think Tara will get Morgan's death scene. So yeah, I don't expect, because Tara doesn't really do much, so they might as well axe her off, you know. They might as well just get it over with. And, let me see. I think the Uprising storyline will still happen in the comics, but instead of it happening with Nicholas, it'll happen with Spencer. Because if you think about it, you know, he kind of, I think he'll blame Aiden's death and Nicholas's death on Rick's people. And I think that he'll rebel. I don't think there will be a romance between him and Sasha, because Sasha is not even, like, mentally stable right now. Like, and I don't think she would move on from Bob. I really don't think Sasha's gonna be Rick's love interest. I don't think that's a possibility. Because, you know, they don't even really know each other that well, and whereas in the comics, Rick and Andrea got to know each other. Alright, those are my Season 6 predictions. This is Tiger Brinson signing out. Have a nice day.